Good morning. How the hell are you? Well, we got a little update from yesterday. Yeah, I came online, did a little bit of, did live. I wanted to make that announcement about Joe Durbin being in the hospital, and if you guys would pray for him. He's looking at some heart problems, so maybe that's why he's been sick here the last week or so, couple weeks. It'd be real nice if you guys would say a prayer for him and Lady Diane, and because she's the one's got to take care of him, and she's got to take care of the dog, Bibby. She's the one's got to take care of the household while he's in the hospital. So pray, pray, pray for him. I'm going to wait till we get a few people in chat, but I wanted to, explain some thumbnails. The thumbnail I got this morning is a picture of a cigar over on the left-hand side. It's a punch cigar. You can buy them at the local quick serve. They're overpriced by about a couple bucks, but if you don't have any cigars, they're a good cigar. And over on the right is this little cardboard thing backing they have in the package for the cigar that keeps it stiff. And it's got this little punch guy on it. It looks like a little gremlin or a little gnome looking guy. So anyway, when I smoke those cigars, I save them. I get like 6 of them, and then I'll send them some to Meg, and I'll send some to Ashley, because they look like gremlins or they look like gnomes, and they're just white back. So you can write little thank you cards on them or little personal notes and send them with coins or whatever. So I thought maybe they would like them. So I've been sending them to them. Some of the other thumbnails that I've had on lately is yesterday, my thumbnail was a knife that I made. It has a deer antler handle. Really nice knife. I think I don't know if I have that one or I sold that one. But yeah, I don't know. And then what was it, Thursday? I had Liberty Bell on there. When I went to Philadelphia for my daughter's wedding, we stayed at a hotel by the historic district, and we were 2 blocks from the Philadelphia Mint, from the old National Capitol there, from Capitol Building, from all the museums, the downtown marketplace there, not downtown, but the historic section marketplace. And it's like one city block under a roof, under one big roof that's just full of all kinds of markets for everything you can imagine. And we had a great time there. The Mint was interesting. I saw where Benjamin Franklin's buried, Christ Church, just everything. And so I took pictures with the Liberty Bell, me beside of it, and just the Liberty Bell right there. And then the one before that, I think was George Thorogood concert. We got him up here going like that. Yeah, that's George Thorogood. And from that concert, I got his guitar slide. The slide that he used on his guitar. He handed it to me, which I thought was kind of cool. I gave that to my daughter with all of my concert picks that I've accumulated over the years, and there's quite a few. And then the thumbnail before that were 2 other knives that I made. One was a machete size, nice, and the other one was made out of a industrial hacksaw blade at a tractor plant, and it has the teeth on the back of it. So I left the teeth on there so you could use it as a survival machete, and also you could cut branches with it. So that's what they are, and I've sold those knives. Those are gone. Let's see. I wanted to fill you in on my Ida's auction yesterday for St. Jude's. Was pretty good, but there were times when I wasn't interested in some of the things, so I went outside and actually did something. I told you I had to burn that pile of branches in my ditch. It's been accumulating for a year and a half now. And the wind had died down enough that I thought I could burn it. So I turned the water on. I got the hose out there. I sprayed down around the pile, kerosene the pile, started her up, and we were good. Burned all the branches right down to little or nothing. Hey, Darren, how are you, buddy? You got snow today. Oh, shit. That means it's on the way here across Minnesota. God damn it, I don't need snow. Motherfucker, it's been too nice here. Sap season is done, guys. I told you. I got 70 gallons of sap. Sap season was a week long. The buds are breaking on the maple trees. I made 2 gallons of syrup. So that's a 1 to 35 ratio, which makes sense because we didn't have a lot of water this spring. So the sugar content in the sap was higher because it wasn't sucking up all the water out of the ground to mix with the sap. So I got a little more syrup from the sap that I did have. So there you go. And compared it to my 21 sap, my 21 syrup. And this was 25 syrup. So it's 4 years ago. Might have some 22 down there, but I compared the colors, and the color this year was a lot lighter than the color that year. And that, again, just because of sugar content. It's not because of boiling or how far you take it down, because I take it down the same every time, but the color is just different. And you'll see that happen with honey too. Certain years, the honey content will be a lot lighter, or the honey color will be a lot lighter than other. And from certain times of the year, also from spring to fall, fall to spring. So it's just what it is. Anyway, I went out and burned that pile and got that done. And I thought it had burned down far enough. I turned off the water, came in the house last night. Guess what? I'll take a picture, but it burned down my ditch along the corn stalks for 200 yards and then stopped at a driveway. And it didn't go out in the cornfield because it was too wet. But I'll take a picture of that and I'll post that and show you. I fucked up. That could have got a lot worse than it was. But it didn't. So I dodged a bullet there. But that just tells you, man, how hard you got to watch those piles. And then what was the other thing I wanted to talk to you about? Oh, I'm trying to up. I have, if anybody knows how to do this, please tell me how to do this. I have a picture and a video on my Facebook Messenger, right? I downloaded that to my download files on my computer, and I cannot upload them onto YouTube. I don't know how to do that. I can upload pictures, but I can't upload the videos. I just don't know how to do that. Somebody's got to tell me how to do that. Yeah, the thing with making syrup is it's not hard. It's not rocket scientist. All you're doing is taking saps out of the tree. You're boiling it down and evaporating all the excess moisture, the excess water off of it until it reaches a certain weight or a certain content per hydrometer reading. I go by temperature and weight. It's got to reach a certain weight per quart, or it's got to boil and hit 220 degrees just underneath a soft candy boil, and can it, and you're good. And you're good. But you have to do it in the springtime when the temperature gets above 32 degrees or above freezing during the day and below freezing at night, because the sap in maple trees is stored in the roots. Maple trees put their buds on in the fall. The buds are on the end of the branches in the fall. Go out and look at your trees and you can see that. So the sap is stored in the roots during the winter. It has to go up the tree and out to those buds during the day when it's above freezing. Then when it gets below freezing, it goes back down into the roots. And when you put that tap in the tree, all you're doing is interrupting that flow. You're catching that flow up and down. And if it gets above freezing during the day and at night, your sap season is done because your sap stays up. It does not come back down, and your buds will break. They'll start to get hairs on them. And once the hairs appear on those buds, which I have another video on my phone that I'll try to upload someday, I don't know when, then your sap season is over. And the sap season this year lasted a week. Normal years, it lasts for a month and a half. Some years, only 2 days or a day. That's why maple syrup is so expensive. It just is what it is. Yeah, I know. I haven't figured out how to transfer this stuff yet, but really good. And then I wanted to update you on the concert again from my friend Sherry, whose new band is The Rocking Dead. They have a Facebook page, The Rocking Dead. Go and see them. Sherry, I will do an upload of her picture and me at the concert Saturday night. Sherry is now just a concert photographer. That's all she does, and sings in a band. Her husband is a sound guy for different bands. Plus, he has another outside job. But Sherry used to be a wedding photographer and had her own studio, and now that's shut down. She doesn't do that anymore. She just does concerts, does bands, and freelance photography, basically. And the band we went to see was Hairball. You guys don't know Hairball. They have their own Facebook page. And if you go to their Facebook page, you will see some videos, or Sherry's Facebook page, you'll see some videos of me on stage holding the American flag while Happy plays the Star Spangled Banner a la Jimi Hendrix. And you'll see another vet up there also holding the Wounded Warrior WWP flag. And the reason I got this t-shirt and not their 25th anniversary t-shirt is because this t-shirt has this on the back. And I like that a lot. You got balls because it's Hairball. And if you look at the logo, their logo, it almost looks like the cut saw mint. So they're a regionally famous band. And they're a cover band, but they cover about 6-7 different groups from the 80s, Kiss, Journey, a whole bunch of them, just a whole bunch of them. And while we were on stage after the Star Spangled Banner and we handed the flags back, they gave us each one of these t-shirts. Hairball, I waved the flag. I have to get it over here where you can see it. Hairball, I wave the flag. I don't know how many people got these t-shirts, but I have one. All right. I can hang them back up. That was the concert. I have a concert, let's see, tonight? No, this weekend. This weekend, Friday or Saturday. I'm going to go see Jackal again. Jackal, one of my favorite bands. And you guys know them from Sturgis. They had a bar out there. They had a TV show at one time. Jackal's one of my favorite bands. They're fun, fun, fun. The guys are really personable. You get to meet them all after the concert and talk to them. They're fun guys. You make a video or a short. Push make a short, add the video. Well, it won't do it with a live, so, and it wouldn't do it with a post. So maybe if I did a short, it'll do it. Yeah, it could be. That could be. I'll try it and see. I just got to do a little experimenting. I'll figure it out. Hairball was in North Dakota. Yep. John Fogerty, me, Daryl, and Dad went to North Dakota. Yeah, it was fun. John Fogerty's a fun guy too. Had one of the most distinct voices in rock and roll during the time. Yeah, Creedence Clearwater, one of my favorite bands. Probably my favorite band of all time. I would just about bet on that. I would just about go with that. Anyway, yesterday I had 4 packages to open. I didn't really want to do that when I was making the announcement about Joe Durbin. And I didn't want to take up anybody's time because Steve Looking for Silver was streaming. I don't know, Pause or Pizza or Thule was on. And I didn't want to take up their time, but I wanted to tell people about Joe Durbin. So I did that. And we didn't open packages. We're going to do that today. But I did the opening band for Hairball was Soul Cage. And I got one of their first 100 demo discs. Got 4 of their songs on, originals. The guys really rocked, man. 20-something guys. Just awesome. Heavy metal, though. This is heavy metal. This is not your 80s metal. This is heavier. So, good band, though. Really good stage presence. Really good theatrics. Lead guitarist for a young guy was really, really on point. Really good. He could hit some notes. He could hit some notes and chords. And then when my daughter went on her motorcycle ride, they went someplace, and they got this Wheels Time. They stopped at the Harley Davidson Museum in Maggie Valley, North Carolina, and they picked up this video for me. I don't know. Maybe you can see it a little bit better. You can see the Harley on there. It's really hard to see it because it's dark. This is What's in the Barn in the dark, and it's a video about finding rare motorcycles. The museum founder is David Wachsler, and it's been there for 47 years. And it's all old motorcycles, man. From the Excelsior Motorcycle Company, started in Chicago in 1908. And the company was bought by Straits and bicycle magnate Ignaz Schwinn. Bought the 3rd largest motorcycle company in the world for over $500,000. And Schwinn, if you don't know him, is of the bicycle manufacturing fame. So he took over the original motorcycle company. It's got the legend of Wild Bill's Road Dog in central Wisconsin, and how he was mysteriously killed, and all of that stuff, and how his motorcycle found a new home in the museum. And yeah, it's a great little watch, man. It's a great little watch. My daughter and her boyfriend picked that up in North Carolina for me. And my daughter rides Harley, if you didn't know. And she's an IT person. Her boyfriend drives semi, is an Iraq veteran, was an MP, and is the Minnesota chapter president of the Combat Veterans Motorcycle Association, CVMA. So, yeah, we'll see Jackal again. I'll be in the front row for that one. Well, yesterday I had 4 packages I wanted to open, but I didn't do it because I wanted to get off the air real quick. So I went out to the mail and checked again this morning, and I have 2 more. So we got 6 packages. 6 packages to open. And we have one from Steve Looking for Silver. We have one from Coin Crew. We'll open that one up first. We have one from Oregon Stacker. We have 2 from Oregon. We have one from Joe Durbin yet. We'll open that one second. And we have one from Oh, this pizza? Who is this? I have to look. Kentucky. I have to look. It's Kentucky anyway. Is Oreo? No. Steve? No. Damn. Can't think of his YouTube handle right off the bat. Anyway, he put a fragile sticker on the back of it. I thought that was cute. All right, let's Coin Crew. I know what this is. I only bought one thing at the auction, so. And you guys know what I normally get at Coin Crew's auctions, right? What do I get? Come on, guess. You guys know. Come on, guess. And he put it in a separate little envelope. Look at that. The purple one's empty. That's another one we can reuse. This one we're going to reuse. And it's only one little item. It is a 1/10 of an ounce. You guys know it and love it. And there it is. It is a Canadian maple leaf, 1/10 ounce of gold. This one is a, what year is this one? Hold up a second. Got to get the old eyes out. That's a 2016 piece of gold. Yeah, ain't going to do it. So we're going to have to go like this. And we'll do that again. Just so you can see how pretty and shiny that is. Okay, so we got one little piece of gold from Coin Crew. And I knew that's what it was going to be because I only bought one item on that whole entire auction, and that was it. So we'll put that back in a little plastic bag there. And Lady Di had this stuff sent out before Joe went to the hospital. So I appreciate her for that. Diane is very efficient when it comes to shipping, man. Very efficient. She sent me an email, said there was one little thing she found. Really didn't make much sense to send it, but she'll send it if you want. And I said, no, just keep it until there's something, until it makes sense to send it. And by the time I saw the email and got back to her, it couldn't have been, I don't know, 8 hours later. She said, too late, already sent it. So there's another package coming, but no, Morgan. No, not a Morgan maple. Yes, it's gold. You were thinking silver. Yeah. And what I appreciate about Joe Durbin and his auctions is that, and a lot of auctions will send you an email invoice, but he sends the email invoice, but he also sends a paper invoice in his packages, which I appreciate very, very much. He doesn't have to do that, but he does. Oh, this was my Franklin, actually my Franklin auction. This one right here, you're gonna like. I missed on Ida's auction a $10 note from Canada. Somebody else outbid me for that one, but I did manage to pull out this one. I got a $1 note from Canada, the 67, and I believe that $10 note was a 64. I did not get that, but I did get this one. So, yeah, the $10 note was a little bit pricey for me. Somebody else got that one. There were 3 of us bidding on it. Perfect note, too. Not been bent. This one is uncirculated. That's a perfect note. Perfect note. And I don't really collect a whole lot of paper. I do have some silver certificates. I do have some $2 bills. But I will collect Canadian paper because I collect Canadian. So we'll put that one over there. See what else was in there anyway. She put something else in there, but I don't know what. Oh, I see. A stiffener. Just to keep the bill from getting bent. Smart lady. Smart lady. All right, so put that over there. And then the other one here. We got a couple of Canadian coins, but I got some Benjis. You know, normally I don't buy Benjis for over 20 bucks if I can help it. But every once in a while, people will let me have Benjis at auctions, and I'll take them. And this one's a proof. It's a 63 proof. Uh-oh, I got to move it over there, get the piano out of the way there. That's a nice proof. Turn it upside down. There's a 63 proof. Let's see if I can find the other one in here. Oh, there it is. I got 2 or 3. I got 3 of them. This auction, I got 3 Benjis. And this one is a 1960. It's not a proof, but it's pretty good, man. It started to tone up a little bit on your right there. You see right on the right rim. Just about straight across from his nose. That one is not bad. It's not bad. You see that little bit of toning right there. Yeah, I know. I got great looking fingers, don't I? I mean, it's not bad. It really isn't that bad. But it sure ain't like that proof. And we got another one here. This one is another proof, but it's a 61. And I don't know. You guys are letting me have these on that auction for some reason. Hold on. Get there. Focus, you piece of shit. There. That one's also pretty proofy. That one's also pretty proofy. That's nice, man. I like that. That, look at how shiny, man. There you go. I don't think any of these are bugs, but we'll take a check and see. That one's not a bugs. That one is not a bugs. And that one is not a bugs. All right, y'all know what you're looking for with Benjis. The Bugs Bunny Benjis. Looks like he's got a fang coming down from his tooth. It actually is his upper lip right here. That looks like a tooth coming down. They call it snaggletooth or Bugs Bunny. Here we got a 1964 Charlotte's, another dollar I didn't really need, but I have plenty of these, but cheap enough, so I'll buy it. Charlottetown, Quebec, Canada dollar. And this one's not, maybe not proof, but real close to it. You can see some micro scratches on it, but it's not bad, man. I mean, it's really pretty good. It's not too bad. All right, so we put that one over there. And then I think the other thing I got was one nickel. And I don't know if, and you know, me and small nickels and large pennies. Small nickels, large pennies. I love them both. This one, I'm not sure what year this is. Oh, 1913. I only had one 1913, and I got another one. I don't know. Maybe you guys can see this, and maybe you can't. I'll try and do this as best I can. There you go. Now you can see 1913 on it. It's not too bad, and it's King George. The front's toned up pretty good. The back is not too bad. There you go. So I got another 1913. All right, I can handle that. There you go. That's what we got from Joe Durbin. All right, let's throw these back in the bags. They'll all go into separate things, but just to keep them separated while we got them here, and I got to transport, so we'll just keep everything separated in bags. Still bothering me. I can't think of that guy's name. God damn it. Is it Mad? No, it's not Mad. And it's not pizza. And I didn't buy anything from Big T. I might have. Yeah, I might have bought something from Big T. And that one will still be coming yet, but I bought a couple things from Big T, I think. Maybe some Canadian. I usually go there for Canadian. Oh, 55 what? Benji? 55 Benji? Darren? Yeah, the Benjis can get spendy. And I'll spend $22 on a Benji, but only if I can get another one for like 16. And so that dollar cost averaged me to what? 18, $19. So yeah, okay. And then what flea market are you talking about? Which flea market? Not sure. Anyway, here's a guy I can't think of. God damn it. Thanks. It's not Chappie. God damn it. Now you're going to make me want to fucking look and see who this is. Ah, damn it. I know I got it written down I know who I'm looking for. I just can't think of the frickin' name. No, it's not Chappie. Cash Money. There we go. Cash Money. Cash Money. We will open this one up also. And you know me, I always forget. Oh, Mama T's. Okay. Yeah. Did they have a flea market yesterday? Because Durbin was going to hold off having his auction while Ida had hers. And I don't know if Mama T was doing the same or not. Ah, man. You talk about taping that bad boy in there. Oh, look it. I got a sticker. Yep. I got the new Cash Money sticker. Now, those are that's a sausage right up there. That's a sausage. But doesn't that look like a pair of lips? It does, doesn't it? Nothing on the back. Presto. But that looks like a pair of lips. It's a sausage. It's a ring of bologna is what it is. It's a ring of bologna. But it looks like a pair of lips. You fuck. Somebody's gonna have to tell him that. But it does, man. It looks like a set of lips. It almost looks like the lips from Rolling Stones. Don't it? It almost looks like the lips from the Rolling Stones. The only way I can tell this is a sausage is because over here, see where it's open? I know that's the end of a ring of bologna. I know that's what it is. But it sure looks like a set of lips. I'm going to have to tell him that. That is so fucking funny. That is so freaking funny. Hi, Rhonda. What do you got, man? What do you got? Okay, they're going to do surgery today. Good. Now, is this open heart or is this I know it's going to be invasive. I just don't know how invasive it is to put in a pacemaker. Hopefully, they don't split his rib cage and shit. No pacemaker. Oh. Okay, well. What do they think? They think you have blocked arteries or something? You know, that would explain a lot with him getting sick lately. And maybe you have to put a stent in or something. That really would explain a lot of why he is so sick lately all the time. That really would explain a whole bunch. Well, I do have one thing from Cash Money, and it is in a flip, or not a flip, it's in a capsule. I can tell that. I can also hear it. It is a Phantom. Yeah, I got one of his last Phantoms, I think. Yes, he's having a pacemaker meant no to the open heart. Okay. And not sawing his rib cage. Good. Thank God, because that takes forever to get back from those. My father-in-law had 3 arteries open, had stents put in, and they didn't have to saw him open either. Yeah, it goes right under the skin. Yep. Oh, good. Well, I talked to Kiwi last night, and Kiwi said one of his buddies had a pacemaker, and he's in his late 80s now, and he said he is doing really good with it. So Yeah, I know, Rhonda. It's not. It's not fun, man. It is not fun. I don't know how long it took you to recover from that, or if you're still recovering. I don't know, but uh, not a fun thing from everybody I've known that have had that done. And it takes a hell of a long time for that bone to knit up, especially when you're older. 2.5 years. Yeah, 2.5 years. That doesn't that doesn't heal up quick, man. Especially when you're an older person. All right, good. I'm glad to hear that. Then I won't bother Lady Di with any texts or anything. I don't have her number anyway. All I have is Joe's number, and I'm sure she has his phone, but it's probably switched off. I sent him a text yesterday on his phone, hoping Lady Di would get it. I don't know. I don't think so. This is a Australian coin, I think. No, a Tuvalu. That's a Tuvalu coin. Proofy as shit, but it is one of his last. He bought a bunch of these at one time, the Phantoms, and the reason I like it is because of the Punisher skull right above him. I'm going to have that. That's going to get tattooed. Let's see. You can't see it, but I have the. I could hold it like that. You can see it. I have that warrior over there and the cross spears, but I'm going to have the Punisher skull put right up here on my wrist. I hate getting them on my wrist, but on the backside, probably not as bad as on the front side. That son of a bitch right there hurt. And this one hurt too on the wrist. God, that's one of the most sensitive parts of your body. Son of a bitch. I can't imagine there's anything more sensitive other than your armpit and the bottom of your foot. Man, son of a bitch. Anyway, that Punisher skull is going to go on my on the back side of my wrist one of these days. I just got to talk to my tattoo artist and see when I can get over there. And that'll be a few ounces of silver that I'll have to spend for that. So, all right. So we got a Punisher skull along with this other pile of good stuff over here. All of that's got to be inventoried, by the way. And yes, here are my inventory sheets, and I got them in here because I had to look for something. So yeah, we got the inventory sheets. And you know what we're going to do? We're not going to do Steve looking for silver. I'm going to do Oregon last because I got two from Oregon. Two. So we'll do Steve looking for silver first. And this is not very heavy, but he put it in a box. He could have put this in just whatever's in here. He could have put in something like this, but I don't know. His shipping, it's just cheaper and quicker for him to do a box. I don't know. Let's see if I can reuse this package. Might be able to. Hold up. Oh, I got stuff sitting all over the place here. I try to open these up so that I can reuse them in the future because I don't want to have to go to Dollar General and buy bubble mailers if I don't need to. Shit. Yeah, I fucked that up. Well, we're just going to have to do with it what we can. And I don't reuse these boxes at all unless I have to because the damn things cost the same to resend, to reuse as it does to get them initially. So I don't reuse them at all. Oh, my famous Angry Warrior tackle box knife. which I use for just about everything. Use it as a pry bar. I use it as a... See, he could have just slapped an envelope on this mailer and mailed it. But instead, I got to get rid of foam in a box. Peanuts. God, I hate foam. You talking environmental disaster, that's foam. What is this? This is petroleum. That's what plastic's made out of, petroleum. This foam made out of petroleum. I'd rather put it in my gas tank. And then this stuff right here. Tore up, it gets burnt. And then this right here, what I will do with this is I will just cut this straight across like this. Cut that top off, and maybe I can reuse this for something smaller. All right, we'll do that. We'll do that. Recycle and reuse, people. Quit destroying your earth. Recycle and reuse, like your parents. Maybe not your parents. Maybe your grandparents and great-grandparents. Reuse stuff. Yeah, I would do that too, because I'm going to do that with my scars. I have a scar, great big scar on my leg where my my quad muscles were sewed back onto my knee twice. I'm going to have that made into a zipper. I have my appendectomy scar here. And I don't know if I'm going to do anything with that because that's right under my belt line, so nobody ever sees that. My other scar on the side of my left leg where I had a plate and those 9 screws put in my fibula, or on my fibula, it's still there, actually. I might have a zipper put there too. And then, what other scars do I have that I want to get? I got one on the side underneath my armpit here where I had a lipoma taken off, but nobody ever sees that one either. So I don't know about that. Mostly arms, hands, shoulders, that kind of stuff, you know, shoulders. I don't do neck and face tattoos at all, like Kiwi or top of my head, because I grow hair. See, I'm trying to grow hair out for wigs for kids, which I do every couple of years and donate it. As long as I can grow hair, I'm still going to do that until I'm dead, if I can. As long as I can grow hair, I might as well donate it. I know. I hate long hair. It's a pain in the ass. After being in the military for so many years, I hate it, but I will do that. You know, it's like going to Ida's auction. Yep. Use all that postal stuff again. I won't use the boxes because I can burn the boxes in my wood burner and convert them into heat. So that's not a big deal. But all the plastic stuff, I try to reuse if I can. If I can't, I won't take it to the landfill because all I do is bury it. So what I will do with it is I'll burn it. Really? Yeah. So all they did was stimulate the growth. They stimulated the hair follicles. And, you know, there is one hair treatment place that does the same thing. And they've actually used infrared, like an infrared cap to go on to stimulate hair growth also. But yeah, I can see the needles. I can see the needles doing that. Because what does that do? That stimulates the nerve endings, right? Nerve endings come alive again when you do that. If you don't believe it stimulates your nerve endings, have one put on the inside of your wrist right here. Yeah, you'll figure out what nerve endings are like. Yeah, well, let's see what Steve sent me. It's in another box in here or something. I don't know. I'm unsure of what I bought or what I got from Steve. I am still unsure what I got from Steve. Yep. You see how I cut that? Because it gets tape or sealed right there. So I cut it just above it so I can reseal it again with tape. It worked, man. It worked for me. Oh, man. Has he got it in another package? Good Lord. Yeah, that's it. And the reason I'm late with the video today is my brother came over. Monday is his day off. He works for the county conservation board, county conservation commission, and he has Mondays off. They work 4 days a week, but they're on call 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And during the summer, when people are at the parks and stuff, the county parks, he is busy, busy, busy. He is a busy man till well late into the evenings and even later some days. So, yeah, they do more than 80 hours a week in the summertime. In the wintertime, not so much. They do their 40 hours and go home. So they do 4 10-hour days. That's what I used to do also. The last, 12 years I was working for the government, federal government. As long as we could have somebody at the shop 5 days a week, like half of our workforce there, 5 days a week, then the other half could take off. So you got half and half. Some half got Mondays off and half got Fridays off. So you always had at least half of the workforce there 5 days a week, and 4 days a week you had the full workforce there, 10 hours a day. So I like that schedule a lot, better than the 5/8 that I used to work. I wasn't real happy with the 5/8 because you never had a weekend that you felt like doing anything. And if you got young kids, you want to go out and do stuff on a weekend with them. And you're doing 5/8, you don't really feel like it. So, all right, let's see what we got in here. I don't know how to open this really. Well, I guess we can go like that. You have to find a little opening in the tape because my God, I think he's got stock in tape too. I think got stock in a tape company. Man, there be some tape on that mother. Wow. That's what I call taped up, buddy. And he's got it in a plastic bag in there also. I don't want to cut that if I can help it. Although I do have a ton of plastic bags from other people. If you guys want plastic bags like this. There. That's what that thing looks like. Look at that tape on it. Good Lord. More plastic to throw away. All right, we got a couple things in here. We got a slab, which is nice. Oh, look at. I got the much sought after Steve Looking for Silver blue sucker. Yeah, look at the rabbit on that bad boy. Uh-huh. And it's a dum-dum for a dum-dum. Steve Looking for Silver. I appreciate the thought of you giving me the much vaunted blue dum-dum sucker. Thank you, sir. And what do we have here? We have, does anyone doubt what I get? I got an MS-69. This is an NGC. Early releases. a 2018 Canada Maple Leaf. Look at that bad mamma jamma. Isn't that beauty? And you know it was going to be Canadian. You just knew it was going to be Canadian, didn't you? He has something else I want, but I'm not going to say what it is. Hey, Frosty, look at this bad mamma jamma. Isn't that nice? MS69, not too bad. And that comes from the Mr. Steve looking for silver. And he sent me his much valued and rarer blue Dum Dum Bunny Pop. Look at that bunny. Yeah, not everybody got one of these now. Not everybody got one of these. But I got one. Hey, Frostbite, look at this. I got a new sticker from Cash Money. I mean, it's nice and all, but look up here at the top. What does that look like to you? I know what it's supposed to be. Yeah, you and me both, buddy. What does that look like? It looks like a set of lips, doesn't it? But if you look real close, right over here, you see that that's not open like the other end is over here, right there. This is a complete ring of bologna. That is sausage, bologna. It's a bologna ring, but it's squished down and it looks like a pair of lips. I don't know if he meant it like that to look like that, but I'm gonna give him shit the next time I see him. And then we were going over some stuff that I got from Durban. I got a 2013 small nickel again, or a 1913 small nickel. I got a Charlottetown, Quebec dollar. And I got 3 Benjis. 63, 61, 60. 2 of them are proof. One of them is not, but yeah, they were pretty good, man, from that auction. And I also got a bill. I did get a $1 uncirculated bill from Canada. So I like that. I like that a lot. From Cash Money, I got I'll take it out of the bag again. Take it out of the bag again. I got one of his last Phantoms. Not that I'm a Marvel character or DC comic book character collector, but I like the Punisher skull that's on it. And like I was telling people, it's going to be one of my next tattoos. Pigman's supposed to go in at 1 Central. Okay, good. So he's been in 19 minutes then if he went in at 1. Getting a pacemaker, Frosty. Yeah. Well, here's a bill for my electric company. Still got to get paid. So I don't pay them. And I pay that one online, but I don't pay them until they're due. No sense giving them money before they actually deserve money. And then I got one thing from Coin Crew also, and that was shit. Take it out. Because you can't see it when it's in the bag. And it's going to be like this because I have to, it's still trying to zoom on that picture. Well, this is going to suck. I had it before. There we go. Maple leaf. We got a gold 1/10 ounce. There we go. Get a little light on. It looks pretty good. That's a 2016. I don't know if I got a 2016 or not. I won't cut them out of that packaging because it's mint packaging. Otherwise, if they weren't in that mint packaging, I just put them in a tube. But same thing with the ASEs I get, or the AGEs, sorry, AGEs. All right, let's see what we're saying. You got it from Pedro? Good. Pedro has some decent deals sometimes. And Coin Crew, that one was a little bit, it was 335, but that's when gold was right close to 3, so 35 over that, not too bad. And I don't mind the guy because I know they run a coin shop up there. He has to make some money. Yeah, they have been, but I saw one piece of gold go for 325. And it was not an AGE or maple. It was just a piece of gold. So I thought the 335 was all right. I mean, I can live with that. I can live with 335. So a piece of chocolate. You know, at some point, there are points when I wish I had chocolate instead of that goddamn thing. But yeah, I know. And on Sunday, my wife is in church most of the day, and she teaches religious ed, so she's not here most of the day. So I'm lucky on Sunday I can go to that auction. But that was the only thing I bought that last auction, and I don't think. Well, yesterday he didn't have an auction because of Ida's. So yeah, that was the last auction he had last week, and I only bought the one thing. So. And normally I buy more than that, but that was the only thing that I really wanted. So Keith will generally bring out gold toward the end. So I wait sometimes just to see. Now we do have a couple of packages here from Oregon. And these are in, they're bubble mailer, but they're paper outside. So he tapes these up really good, really, really good. That's the way you should tape up paper mailers, by the way. Oh, look, there's candy in there, too. Oh, man. I will use those mailers again because they're already taped. Oh, look it. I got the new magnet. I got the new magnet. And that'll go down here on my file cabinet with all my other magnets. They're just right down here, right here with all my other ones. Maybe I can show you. I'll have to move the camera to do that. But all right, let's put that magnet up there and look at what I got here. Oh, whole handful. There are 5. What are these things? The classic series, and it's, ooh, I don't know if I trust these. It's Chinese writing. It's all Chinese. Takis? Is that what it says? Takis? So I don't know. What does it say on the back? It's all Chinese writing. So I don't know what they are. I don't know if I trust them. I'm sure they're mints, but I don't know what's in them. I don't trust Chinese shit. That's why I don't buy pandas. If I win one, fine. If, I won't buy them. And on Chappies. Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. I watched you. Yes, you did. I watched you. You trust the Chinese candy, Rhonda? May have to send it to you then. Yeah, I know. Bibby is probably really, and that was one of my questions yesterday was who's taking care of Bibby and how is she feeling? Because I know dogs feel that sense of somebody is not there. This package is really wrapped up. God. All right, Oregon. And I know Oregon works at a school. I don't know what he does at the school. He could be a teacher for all I know. He could be a janitor for all I know. But he wants to hide things from kids or keep it safe. I can see that in his packaging. Oh, there we go. Hey, look it. You guys are just going to be amazed at this. This is a 2013. This is an ICG slab, though, but it's an MS-70. A 2013 maple. Look at this. Look at this, man. Maybe I can get a little bit better. There, an ICG slab. 2013 before the privy marks. That one looks pretty good. MS-70, yeah. And that's got a newer label, and it's got Statue of Liberty on the front. And I have to look at this, but it's got like an AGE for a logo on the back, and it says Preservation of Wealth. And it's got the holographic ICG validation tag on it and the serial number. Yes, but it's a slab Canadian coin, but it has, if you can see it, the Statue of Liberty on it. The camera wants to focus on those pictures on the piano. So I think that's kind of neat. That's different. I like that a lot. Thank you, Oregon. All right, we got one more left from Oregon. I don't know what the hell it is. I keep forgetting what it is that I get all the time. This one's very light, so I don't know what's in here. It sure doesn't feel like an ounce of silver, so. Well, let's just put it this way. It's not a slab. And I always try and open these up so that I can reuse these again and again. Looks like we're going to have to use the famous the famous Angry Warrior Tackle Box little knife, which is my package opening tool, or one of them, along with this really nice scissors here. Dollar General piece of shit scissors, but it works for this. Uh-oh. I feel more. Oh, God. Look at that. You want to see how many more he sent me? Oh my God, that's 2 hands full this time. Hold up a second. Let me get the rest of them. I can't get them all in 2 hands. Look at that. I got piled. Rhonda, do I have your mailing address? If not, email me and I will send these right out to you. I'm not going to eat that candy. Nah. And if you want, I'll send you this. Right here. So much wanted. Ooh, this is small, whatever it is. See, he's got that wrapped up in here too, but it's not an ounce of silver. I can tell that's not an ounce. It's something like in a 2x2. And I don't want to stick the scissors in there and cut something I'm not supposed to cut. All right. Now maybe we can get that in there. I don't want to cut something I'm not supposed to cut. I don't know either. I have to look in my book. Yep, it's a 2x2. What is it? Oh. It's 8.1 grams at AHB hand. You see that? It says AHB on it. It was a gaw. Yes, I want a gaw. And that's what the back looks like. I don't know who that is for sure. I'll have to do some research and see. Maybe you guys know. I don't know who that is. But it's a handprint. Boom. Oh no. Does that say BHB? Yeah, that other B is backwards, so it's a BHB. BHB. It ain't hitting me. It ain't hitting me. All right, let's put this magnet down here. And I'm going to have to move some stuff because I got cords running all over the place. We'll throw that up here. And you guys also know I have my other little sticker down there. You see what this is? I don't know if you can see that or not. It's American Eagle on the flag. But it's a magnet too. I got that down there with my stickers. And I also have one other one that's sitting in the back. It's this one. That's a magnet. Little wooden piece shaped like Iowa with the Iowa quarter on it. Made into a magnet. Big hand bullion. There you go. Golly, why couldn't I think of that? Why couldn't I think of that? I don't know. And then that one is down there with my stickers also. Now, just wait a minute. I got to move some shit. And then I don't know if my camera will reach all the way over there or not. It won't. Will it reach? Will it reach? Yeah, it will. Okay. Right there is a bunch of my stickers. And then I got a bunch of them on the front too. As you can see, I still have room. And over here, there's all kinds of them. Those are all the magnets I've got so far. Plenty of stickers, but most of my stickers will go in a book. And I don't know. Let's see. Let's put Oregon right here under Tule Tule. I think it'll fit. No, won't fit there. I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna move Farmer off of here. I'm gonna put Oregon right there, up underneath that latch, right next to Tule Tule and the Home of the Brave right there. And then I'm gonna take Farmer, and I'm gonna move him to the bottom drawer, right there at the top, right next to the label holder. And I'll put my American flag and eagle right next to him, right there. And I'll move my Iowa back up here under Supreme Ginger Stacker, because he is, of course, from Iowa. So we'll do that right there. We'll get that stuff out of the way. We'll throw that away. And then we'll get my book out here. And we'll see if I have Rhonda Tolliver in here. I have to go all the way to the back. You're not going to be in the back, I don't think. You'd be someplace toward the middle, if I'm not mistaken. Bellows, okay, Hard Knocks. Darlene, see Happy Chappy, Polly Hampton, Tule Tule. Man. Nope, that's Annie June. Now you got me wondering if I have this or not. Rhonda, I'm not sure. Man, I'm going to say no. Have you ever sent me anything before? If you have sent me something before, then I would have it, I would think. But if you haven't ever sent me anything, then I probably don't. And Frostbite, I'm not sure which one is yours anymore. Is it 12790 blah, blah, blah? Or is it P.O. Box? I'm not sure. It could be both. I don't know. Nope. I don't have a Rhonda. Not that I see. So, yeah, I don't have it, man. And I got a lot of them. I got like 8-10 pages of addresses, mailing addresses. So, all right, you're going to have to email me. Send me your address. I will send you out some candy and maybe some other stuff. I could find something else in there. I could probably find something else for you. I can find something else for you. All right. Put some of this shit away here. All right, guys. We've been up for an hour and 20 minutes. That's all right. I can put it in the chat for you. Let me get all of this stuff off of my desk. put that over there, put that over there, and I will put it in chat for you. And before you hit enter, pre-read it, of course. Okay, there it is, man. You got it. No problem, Darren. Thanks for coming, man. Listening to me talk about shit. And Frostbite, I don't know if you're still here, but if you get a chance, watch the beginning of the video. I got a t-shirt from Hairball, which is a regional band. I was on stage with them night before last. I waved the flag on stage during the national anthem. I have their t-shirt. I did not get their 20th anniversary t-shirt because I like the back of this one. Got balls, and of course, I like this over here because it looks like the cut saw mint. And the person who took the video, now Hairball has its own, God damn it. Shoot. Facebook page. So all you have to do is look up Hairball. But the lady that took the video, her name is Sherry Westendorf. She is a co-lead singer in this band called The Rocking Dead, and they have their own Facebook page. I will post a picture of her today when I'm done with this. She did all the video, and I'm trying to upload video and pictures from her to my page so that you guys can all see them. But if not, you can check them on Facebook, both of them. Sherry Westendorf, Sherry's Photography, or however Sherry Westendorf, Westindorf, Weston, or Ten, Tinen. I have to look at my phone. How do I have it spelled? Oh, hold up. Let's go to phone. Contacts. Sherry Westendorf with an E. Westendorf. So that's how you spell her last name. And her husband's name is Eric Westendorf. And he is a sound guy for that band and for several other bands. He also has another full-time job. But he is a sound man, a very good sound man. And you would not believe that the gal that you look at in the picture, and I've used her picture on one of my thumbnails, maybe a couple times, a lovely gal with a long, straight blonde hair. That's Sherry. And she does video and photography. Used to be a wedding photographer, had her own studio. That has since closed up, and now she, when she got married, because I've known her for a long time, before she was married even. And now she just does contract work for freelance work for mostly bands, rock bands, and surf ballroom where the bands perform at, and other things like that. So she's very good. Hey, Angela, Silver Selling Machine is here. For instance, Joe's in surgery right now, having pacemaker. Yes. Joe is having his pacemaker put in right now as we speak. He probably, at 45 minutes, if he went in at 1, he's probably done by now. But maybe, we'll see. And I don't have my pennies in here to show you, Angela, but I got a bag of pennies. And I'll be sending you maybe 1 or 2 rolls at a time to take a look through. You know, if you find anything really, really good, you know, like worth thousands and thousands of dollars, maybe we could split it then. Just saying. Uh-oh. No thanks. Don't want to do that. 50 degrees out. And I told you guys, yesterday during Ida's, the wind had been high for the last couple of days. I couldn't burn my pile in the ditch. I live out in the country, so I have a pile of branches and stuff in the ditch. And the pile was getting too big. It was about a year and a half old. And I had a whole water hose run out there from the shed, 50, 60 yards. I had all my fire implements out there, my shovels and rakes. And I started the fire yesterday afternoon during Ida's because there was nothing I wanted to buy at that particular time. And the wind had died down. And whatever wind there was in the right direction. So I started it on fire. And she burned pretty good and burned down to a real small pile. No open flame yet. It came back in. I didn't go back out later and check. I should have, because when I went out there to look today, the whole ditch had burned from that pile to the north along a cornfield with stalks in it now. Burned that whole ditch for 200 yards down the road on one side. So you got the road on one side, you got the cornfield on the other side, the ditch here in the middle, all the way down to the field driveway, 200 yards. It burned the whole fucking thing. It burned out into the cornfield maybe 5-6 yards, but it didn't burn. If that whole cornfield would have caught on fire, dude, that would have been so bad. But as it was, it just took the whole ditch and stopped down at the field driveway. No harm, no foul, but man, that could have been a lot worse. I should have went out and double checked that fire, but I did not do that. All right, Angela, yeah, that's good. I just gotta get off my ass and send them to you. And I didn't know after the fire if you got a new place, if you got it rebuilt, what's happening. So, yeah, Ron, if that wasn't good, man, that could have been a lot worse, because it was just 3 weeks ago that my neighbor down the road here to the south, on the other side of the road, her and her boy were burning trash out in the back by the shed. There's a pile out there, and it wasn't windy at all. They're just burning trash. Well, they went back in the house, and my wife came in from walking my daughter's dog and said, "Look out the window and see what you think." Man, that whole fucking cornfield was on fire, and it was almost up to their house. It was burning their grass up to their house because it was so dry. And I drove over there and got it stopped about 2 feet from the shed, from their shed. I got it stopped. And Kale, the boy, he worked on it going close to the children's playhouses. There's a couple of nice big playhouses there, and going up toward the house. And he got it stopped within maybe 5 yards of their house. I called 911, had the fire department out, but we had all the flames killed by the time they got there. Anyway, they went out and then they resprayed, and it got out into the cornfield. It was burning that entire cornfield. It was like 200 yards out into the cornfield. And we got it stopped, but that one could have been bad too, because that one could have got their house. See, with my ditch fire, all that would have done was gone down the ditch, hopped the driveway. It would have burned some more grass down to a waterway that I got up there on the north of the property. And that's all weeds and woods. And so if it had burned through that, it would have got into the neighbor's field to the north, and that's CRP. So that's all grass. That whole thing would have burned. So, yeah, that would have been a good one. Ooh, that's bad. Ooh, electrical fires are bad. I know you have fire extinguishers around the house. I do. Got them down in the basement, got them up here, got them out in the mudroom, got them down by my forge. But if you don't have them when you need them, then you got to go run for them. Fire spreads, blah, blah, blah. You know how that goes, right? Yeah. Well, I learned my lesson last night. You watch the damn fire until it's out. Out. Actually, the pile is still smoking, but there's nothing left to burn. So, I mean, I have some sawed up old telephone poles that are rotten on the top and had just creosote bottom. So I got them in there, and they're smoldering. That creosote's burning. But if the wind were to blow from the north to the south, it could start that ditch on fire, but it will only burn for 20 yards, and then that one will be done too. And that one's up along the road and the side of my yard, so that green grass is not going to burn. So it'll just be that stuff. And if anything burns, it'll jump the road and get in the opposite ditch, which it won't do unless you have a really, really strong wind. Hey, freaking awesome is here. Do I have to go over all this stuff again? I will show you this, though. Cash money lips. Well, actually, they're not lips. Let me get this. See, look at that. It's a baloney ring. It's a ring of baloney. But it looks like lips from the Rolling Stones almost. That's what it looks. I'm gonna have to give Cash Money some shit, because I know he didn't mean it to look like that, but that's what it looks like. Doesn't that look like a set of lips? Come on. The only way you can tell it's not lips is over here where the ring connects. That's the only way I knew that was a ring of baloney. That's the only way I knew. That's funny as hell. Backhand bullion. That's what it is. Backhand bullion. All right. I got to write that down. Where's my pen? There's a pen. $2 Oregon. Okay. Oh, maybe that was it. That backhand bullion piece right there. This piece right here. Now I know. Oregon sometimes gets a bug up his ass, and he will do buck and go auctions. And that's what this is right here. I got 8.1 grams for $2. That's what that is. Come on, you. There. So I got that for $2. That's what that was. Now I remember, because I have it written on this piece of paper. You guys don't seem to understand all the little frickin' note papers I got laying all over the damn place. I gotta move the camera. I got note shit all over the place. Then I got all of my inventories for coins. It's amazing. My mailing list. Just stuff everywhere. And I know I'm not the only one. There are probably other people like that. But here you go. Freaking awesome. Got an ICG slab maple, an MS70 maple. We got a NGC slab maple. One was a 2013. This is a 2018. This one has the privy on it. This one is newer. Does not have a privy on it. No privy on that one. So I got those two slabs too. And there was some other stuff we got. I got a 2013, one of my little Canadian nickels, or a 1913. Sorry, God, why didn't I say 2013? I did get a Charlottetown, Quebec dollar, Canadian dollar. I got 3 3 Benjis for decent money, and I got that 1 piece of gold. I got a 1/10 ounce maple, gold maple. So not a biggie, but I got a oh shit, and that's in the bag backwards, so you can't see it in the bag. But I got a phantom coin. Not that I like the phantom coins, I just like the Punisher skull that's on it. And that's going to be my new tattoo. And then, how come I have an extra bag here? I don't know why I have an extra bag. Oh, I know why. And then I got a Canadian bill, uncirculated Canadian bill, $1, real good looking. On Ida's yesterday, there was a $10 Canadian bill. I don't know if it was uncirculated. It was nearly uncirculated, but Sorcerer Stan got that one. He outbid me. And I'd like to have that one, but I got outbid on that one, so there'll be another one someday. So we got all this stuff here. It's all got to go in the safe. Most of this got to go in the safe because I collect Benjis. Well, not so much collect, but I have a lot of Benjis. And the Phantom will probably go on my table. All the Canadian stuff goes into my collection. The gold I keep, of course. The Phantom's probably the only thing that goes on the table. And all the candy gets sent to Rhonda. All right, so that's just a okay. All I know, didn't know he was getting a pacemaker. Heart and pulmonary problems. Yeah. I think that's why he had been sick the last couple of weeks. He missed an auction on Monday and he'd be back Wednesday, or he missed an auction on Monday, Wednesday, and be back Friday. I think that's why he was getting sick, was because of his heart problems or pulmonary problems. That'd be my guess anyway. I don't know for sure, but that'd be my guess. And so I'm glad they found something that actually, God damn it. That stuff falling down all over the place. What is this? Look at. Yeah, it's laying up here too. That tells me how to operate the camera and remote. Because, I do have a remote with this thing. I can make it do all kinds of weird stuff. Let me see if I can get closer. Yeah, I can get closer. See? Close up to everything. And I can go back and change and this is actually truer. This is actually truer right here, this way. But then we can back her up again. Go, back up. We can change lighting. Let's see if I can do something here. We can get darker. We can go lighter. What else can we do with this? I don't know. What does that button do? Oh, yeah, that one goes back. Yeah, that's just a return button. And then we got darker, lighter down there also. Yeah. And then I don't know what that button does. Those two buttons don't tell me anything. If I hold it, oh, I see. It grays everything out. Yeah. That's actually probably the right color right there. But yeah, I got a remote with that. So yeah, new camera. And it's sitting on a little tripod. I can move it around. I got an extension cord for it, so I can move it around anywhere I want. No, I didn't get a Bluetooth camera. I could have done that, but it's more expensive. And a extension cable only costs, USB extension cable costs what, $6? Whoopee. So there you go, man. That's what I got. So we're at an hour and 39 minutes. That's enough, guys. Rhonda, please keep us informed on Joe's condition. You seem to have Diane's ear, so please do that. And I will see you guys later. That's it for today. Anything else you guys want to say before we go? Okay, very good. I'll check Messenger when I get off of here. See you, Darren. See you, Rhonda. See you, freaking awesome. See you, Frostbite. Maso Shao. I know you've been lurking and listening. See you, buddy. Take care, guys. See ya.